Hey lovely souls! Today we have a reading about your soul's natural gifts and talents. So we're gonna see what past life gifts your soul brought into this life, gifts that you are opening or cultivating now. You might be aware of them and you might be unaware of them, and then this reading will help you. So I have 4 cards. The first card is projection. There will be a close-up, of course, afterwards. We have the card existence as the second pile. For the third pile, we have the card thoughts. And for the fourth pile, the last one, we have intensity. So see which one resonates most, and that will be your pile. I will put the timestamps of each 4 of them in the description box, so you can fast forward by the link down below. If you're new here on this channel, feel free to subscribe. It helps me a lot, and to like and comment. I really enjoy connecting with you. So let's get into it. Hey, pile number 1. Those who chose the cards projections, this is your reading. So I already pre-shuffled the cards and we will look into them. They're here. So we start off with the 8 of Cups, the Hermit, Major Arcana, the 10 of Cups, that's really beautiful, the Ace of Cups. This is, by the way, the Lightseer's Tarot. We also have the Angel Oracle cards with Trust. Caring and helpful people. Unpredictable. The cards I Am Sorry. This is the Starlight Oracle. And we have the cards The Sea of Mintaka. Let's move it a little bit. Let me get into the energy. Okay, so your soul's natural gifts and talents. First of all, with the overall energy, we have projections. What I get from this card is that it's really easy for you to look behind the mask people put on, to see the truth, the real truth and essence of a person, to see beyond the illusion, to see beyond the veil, and to see what they're hiding. So also with the eye contact, it's like you can see into another person's soul, you can see into their truth. Also with the Hermit cards, you might be a very introspective soul. You might really like contemplation, introspection. And this is something you've been doing in past lives as well. You might have been a hermit in past lives, seeking spiritual wisdom and knowledge. Having a lot of time in solitude. I also see the mountains, so there might be a connection with mountains for you as well. But what I hear right now is that this time in solitude really helps you to see what is valuable in life, to see what really matters to your heart and to your soul, and to leave everything behind that does not have um, intrinsic value to you. So every time you're put into a situation, or you're put into a place where a lot of, I would say, fake people, fake circumstances, maybe if you want to put it more neutral, you would say if you're in situations that are very soul depleting and are very surface-based level, you rather walk away and go to a place where you connect with people that are more soul and heart based, because that's your essence. That's what you rather stay in your own energy than interacting with energies that do not hold the same depth as you have. Another soul gift you have is your compassion. Your compassion to life, your compassion to people, to be very helpful. You have a very open heart that touches a lot of people as well, what you can see here. It's like you're in the middle, and yeah, your heart just shines outwardly as well with the Ace of Cups. It's like your heart is very open, and because you withdraw when something is not serving you, you remain pure. You do not indulge with energies that do not resonate with you, and this is something you've been doing in past lives as well. In past lives you have chosen to be more in solitude and to be in your own world, to be in nature and to live with, I also hear herbs right now, so you might have been a medicine woman or man, maybe a shaman in your past life. And this is something you can also come back to right now in your day-to-day life. Maybe you're doing something with it, maybe it's something you want to explore. But also with the I'm sorry cards, you have a very forgiving heart, and this is because our heart chakra is also, has the color green and pink. And our heart naturally opens when we're in nature. Nature is heart opening. And what I see here with your roots is that you have very, very strong connections with the roots of the earth, with the trees. Also I hear birds, so you might like to look into Syrians, because they are the star seeds that are connected with the birds. Also Atlantis came through with the sea. Seeing what is possible, becoming conscious of the unconscious. So also with the projection, it's like your soul has this gift to see beyond the veil, to see beyond the illusions, to see what is really valuable in this life. And that's not something that can be obtained externally. It's not something we can find outside of ourselves, but it's something that we find inside of our hearts. And your soul already knows this because it has found this in past life. It has found its own peace, its own ease, comfort, while being alone, while being out in the nature and in the forest and connecting with plant spirits, I hear. Yes. In this life, I see that because you have been so much in solitude in past lives, in this life you're meant to build a community, or to be surrounded by people that also have this soul depth, that also are this heart-centered, are also connected to nature and allow their inner child to go to express themselves and to be out there with the Ten of Cups. Yeah, I think your soul is very conscious, and it has some knowledge it wants to share with people as well. You also have a natural connection to Source. You might be aware of this. I think you would be. And also to your higher self. You have an unwavering faith and trust, because you've been on your own. You know how it is to have nothing else except your own energy. And this is something you're very grounded in, and this is a lesson your soul has learned in past lives and takes with it now. And now is the time this can be shared with other people, I feel. Yes. Also, I feel you're very protected. On the back of the deck, we also had the cards Think Again, and I always take this as the Archangel Michael. So you might be really connected to the angelic realms, and especially to Archangel Michael. So maybe a protection, praying to Archangel Michael, asking Archangel Michael for protection would be very nice for you, to grant yourself more and to be less attached and less sensitive to depleting energies. Also, the sea might be very helpful to you to rebalance your own energy, to cleanse your heart, because you have this big loving heart, and sometimes I also feel with the I'm sorry card that this gives you a lot of grief to be in this world, because you know, like a lot of times people are in their heads and there's a lot of ego, a lot of density in on earth right now, and for your soul this can give a lot of grief, a lot of sadness, a lot of pain, especially heartache. And it might be good for you to release this by being in water, connecting with water, connecting with soulful people. And being in solitude can also help you as well to rebalance yourself and get back into your own. Yeah, so if you're feeling, I also heard like some people, some of you might sometimes have this grief coming up and you really don't know where it's coming from, but know that this is just your soul grieving, because it has been so much in this energy, so much in its heart space, just shining brightly. And now, you know, in the past it might have been easier to just live on your own and to be in nature and to be with the plants and with the animals, but now we're living more closely to each other, and you pick up each other's energy more. So that's why your soul can also feel this grief over this ego that's happening right now. And your advice for it is to just allow it to pass through, to recognize it and to release it constantly, and to not judge yourself for feeling grief, because in essence all this grief that you're feeling is opening your heart more and more to humanity, to yourself, and to what is happening on this earthly plane. Okay. So I'm gonna draw some cards to see more of your soul's natural talents and gifts. So, source, what are pile number one soul's natural talents and gifts? Okay. Well, like I said, I think we can put it up here. The water codes language. Well, yeah, I said this connection with water. Water is something that connects us as well, just like the moon, to our unconscious. And your soul is very tapped into the unconscious. So becoming conscious of the unconscious, which your soul already is, of course. That's for all of us, but to get more into the unconscious world and to more into the intuitive realms, it might be very nice for you to go into water and to connect with water and to put intentions into water and to work with it. Dr. Emoto is really nice if you want to learn more about how we resonate with water and what connections we as humans have with water, because we mostly consist of it, and water is very, very sensitive to affirmations, to language, to whatever intention you put into it. So that might be something you would really like to experience and read into. So what more soul's natural gifts and talents might pile number one be aware of? Yeah, I feel the cards are not dripping out so much, so I feel like you are very mostly aware and connected to your soul. It's like, I think you're quite an aware being. Okay. Not gonna take all of them. Open heart medicine. Yes. That's a really beautiful gift you have. It's like you naturally have this open heart and it shines outwardly, and it's medicine to the world. It's medicine to all the people you cross paths with. It's medicine to nature. It's medicine to humans. It's medicine to animals. It's the medicine you naturally bring by walking into a room. Moon cycles. So yeah, you're really connected to the unconscious, to the intuitive world. You might be clairvoyant as well. You're really connected to the unconscious. And because you've been so much in solitude, so much in hermit mode, it's like, it's just your natural whisper, it's your natural language. And you might not always be aware of it because it's so natural to you, but it's a really, really beautiful gift you have. And it's very rare in this world as well. Honesty, yes, makes sense with the open heart, of course. Dancing. Yeah, what I get with dancing is that if you want to get more into this unconscious energy, dancing might be very nice for you, because dancing can help us. It opens all channels in our body, all chakras. It allows all energy to flow freely through our system. And while you dance, I have this a lot of times as well. While you dance, you might get, you might channel messages, you might channel ideas, you might channel insights, wisdom. So it might be very nice to have like a little notebook with you and a pen and just start dancing in nature or in your room, and start writing the things that come through. Herbal medicine, yes. That's something you've been doing in your past life. Maybe you're doing it right now as well. You're working with herbs a lot, or you feel very drawn to herbs. But it's an invitation for you to do more with it, or to continue doing it. Truth speaker, yeah, you speak from your heart. And that's the most honorable truth we can give to this world. Speaking from our heart brings clarity, actually breaks down through illusions. You know, illusions are lots of times created in our own minds, created by conditioning, created by programming. And speaking from your heart is speaking, it's like a knife cutting through. Artist, yeah. With the intuitive, express yourself in art, dance, writing. It's something you are already doing, or you would be very good at. Strong connection with source. Yeah, we got this with this one. Yep. Yeah. Maybe you already are a tarot reader, or you would like to get into it, but I think you would be a very good tarot reader as well, because you have this natural connection to source, to the unconscious, to the angelic realms. So yeah, this is really beautiful. And on the back underneath we have healer. So yeah, I like that. So thank you, pal number 1, that I could read for you. Thank you for being here. I hope this message helped you to explore more, or to have more clarity on what you naturally bring and are. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. And if you want to book a personal reading, you can click on the link to my website. All the information is in the description box. So, bye. Hey, pal number 2, those who chose the card Existence. This is your reading. I already pre-shuffled the cards, So let's get into it. We start off with the Seven of Pentacles, sorry. The Six of Swords. The Page of Cups. The Seven of Swords. You actually got a lot of cards. And I kept on jumping out, so I had to minimize them. We have the Five of Wands. The cards Compromise. Do not worry. The Heaviness of the World, or the Weight of the World. The cards Inner Earth. And we have the cards. Oh, how do you say this? De overgangssituatie. It's also an Earth card. Okay. So what do I get? First of all, with the Seven of Pentacles, and both these cards being very earthy, I feel you have a natural connection to the earth. You might be very good with gardening. You might feel very drawn to nature or like to spend time in it. And what I see here is that your soul has been very connected to nature in the past. Also with the card Existence, it's like you've spent most of your times in past lives in the forest, and you've been into the ancient technology or geometry of creating power places in nature. I'm feeling like I cannot put my words out there, so it might be something you're not quite aware of yet, and you're getting into. I also hear that some of you are recently starting spending more time in nature. Take what resonates, of course, because it is a general reading. But it's something, because what I see here, it's like a little story. It's like you've been in your dreaming world a lot. And there's like this fire lit inside of you that made you want to change your circumstances, that wanted to make you change your life. And it's like you have been feeling very burdened. Also with the cards, Do Not Worry. It's like you've been feeling very heavy and very dense and very put down in this life. And it's like you had to constantly fight and get back up again. And what Spirit wants you to know is that your soul needed this time to rebalance. Your soul needed this time to get back to its true identity and to let go of all these things that did not belong to you in the first place, to get back to your purity and to get back to this feeling of being one with the stars, of being one with existence, and getting to know yourself again, getting to know your own nature again, getting to know your own soul again, getting back into this dream that you want to create and make materialize for yourself. And what Spirit wants to let you know is that this is a soul mission, a soul journey you're on, and it's leading you towards new beginnings. It's leading you to better horizons, and it actually helps you to get yourself, to know yourself on a deeper and less surface level what do I get more? Yeah, you're coming, I already said this, but you're coming into a time of balance. And it's an internal process you're in. It's like detaching from old stagnant energies, from an old way of being, and getting into this higher version of yourself, getting back aligned with who you truly are and letting go of all identities, to all masks you were wearing that were not true in the first place. And I hear that this is something you felt internally. It created this internal conflict that your external was not in alignment with who you are internally, with who you in your heart felt you are. And now is the time to get back into yourself, to first explore for yourself who you are and to get grounded in this, because your soul is guiding you in this, and it wants to let you know that you have had many past lives in nature, and getting back into nature will help you to rediscover who you are, to simplify your life, will help you to get more clarity on all illusions of who you were or who you are or who you thought you were. And simplifying your life and getting back into simplicity would really help you to feel more connected to existence and the external world that actually is of importance. And that's not all the media, it's not all these superficial things, but it's more the connection you naturally have with the sun, with the stars, with the moon, with the things of nature that already are here and that are true, that are existing, our existence. I'm having a lot of trouble with the spell, getting my words straight, because it's like very, I feel this confusion, this chaos inside of you, this internal conflict as well, of getting to know who you are but still not finding the confidence to explore and express it yet. Yes. But there is a fire lit inside of you, there is a soul recognition. It's like you've planted this seed and now slowly the roots are growing, and it's like, as well with the number 7 here, we have two sevens. It's like you've been getting out of, with the 6, you've been getting out of a karmic cycle, and now you're getting back into your true essence, into your spirituality, and you're reconnecting with your soul. Underneath we also have the cards recovery. So you might have been recovering from a certain addiction, from depression, and Source is calling you right now with this card underneath on the other deck. Gifts for and training of the soul. Stand up. You're being called to walk the path of your soul now, to let go of all these masks, to let go of all these unhealthy attachments to things that did not fulfill you in the first place, to really get back to who you are. And it's okay if you do not know it yet. It's okay if it's a mystery. It's okay if it's a discovery. But start learning to love this. Start learning to be like a child and be in this world of wonder, and start dreaming again, and start reconnecting to the essence of life. Start reconnecting to nature, and by doing it you will start to see your own nature. You will start to see the reflection nature brings to you. Whew. I'm also feeling a lot of fire, so there's this awakening. It might be a Kundalini awakening as well, that is really bringing you into this new way of being, but it feels a bit chaotic. So grounding yourself, being in nature, is really the key message I get here. Yes. Because what I see for you is that your soul has a big purpose. With the 6 of Wands underneath, it's like you're gonna use this power, you're gonna use this knowing, you're gonna use this fire, and express it to the world outwardly. But then the first step will be to reconnect to self, to your true self, and to shed skin, to really shed skin of who you were, and to really step into who you are becoming, and to step into this discovery and start enjoying it. Yeah. Okay. So let me get into the cards. So what more natural soul talents and gifts does pile number 2 have? What natural talents and gifts does the soul of pile number 2 have? Almost the cards are not getting out, so it feels like swords want you to express this for yours, or to find this out for yourself. Oopsie. Oh. Okay, so 2 were on the ground. Shaman. Candle watching. Animals. And music. So maybe we can get a few more. So, dear source, what souls, gifts, and talents does pile number 2 have? Lavender spirit and connecting with the dove. And we have leader. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a foresight of what you will come into. I think for you right now, the first focus should be grounding yourself, and with the lavender spirits to really calm your nervous system, to recover, to express your emotions, to ground and be in nature. Like I already said a few times, that there's this really strong emphasis that Source wants to put on that, because it will be essential for your soul's growth at this moment in time. Yes, so your natural gifts. Shaman. Well, it speaks for itself. In past lives you've been a shaman, you've been working with animals, you've been a leader of communities, and this is something you will also come into by reconnecting to this part of your soul, by reconnecting to this part of yourself. You have a natural connection to connect with the deaf, with the world behind the veil, you know. You might be very connected to your ancestors, and at this time they're really helping you to step into this. That's what I'm hearing. If you look around, see what animals are guiding you right now. Animals are always here to bring us messages, so see what animals are constantly surrounding you. Either they are physically around you, or you see images of them on vehicles or in movies, but know that every time you see these animals coming up again, they are guiding you and they have a clear message for you. With every animal you can look on the internet and find their symbolism, because shamans have been working with animals a lot as well. Shamans work with spirit animals. Some shamans also come into dreams. I've had that some shamans come into my internal space or into my dreams, and they come as animals, as lions, as tigers, as herons, as swallows, butterflies, whatever animal it's for you, but know that these animals have a clear message for you, and by reconnecting with the meaning of them, by reconnecting to the message they have for you, you reconnect to a part of yourself that wants to be expressed now. As well with music, you have a natural connection to music. There might be messages for you to music that are guiding you. Music is a way we can get messages through, and so pay attention to that. If there's a certain lyric or a certain message that comes keeping up, and pay attention to it, because it's your soul coming through and expressing itself. Also, candle watching might be very nice for you. To just be in a dark room, lit a candle and watch it for like a few minutes to half an hour, maybe longer if you like. But this really calms you and makes you aware of the unconscious or of what's happening inside of you, and it really calms your mind as well, which I think is very beneficial for you at this time. Also, looking into a candle purifies. Fire brings us purification, and with the candle watching I also get, it might be really nice for you to write down all the bad habits you had and all the things, all the attachments you still feel are there to your past self, to your old self, to this mask you were wearing. Write them down and burn it. Allow it to purify, allow the fire to transmute this energy, to alchemize it. Yep. So a natural gift is you being a strong leader, you connecting with animals, with the deaf, with the other side of the veil, and bringing calmness as well. But first you need to get into this calming, grounding space for yourself in order to bring this medicine to a broader scale, I would say. Yeah. Okay, so in the end, we got some messages through. Yeah. Okay, thank you, pal number 2, for being here, for letting me read for you. I hope this message or this reading gave you some clarity and some healing as well, some guidance. If so, make sure you hit the like button, and if you want to see more readings, you can subscribe to my channel. If you want to feel you need more guidance on this, you can find the link of my website in the description box. I bring coaching, I bring healing, I do personal tarot readings, I give Reiki. So if you feel you need someone, a guiding light to walk with you in this transformative phase, feel free to contact me, because I would love to. Okay. Have a good day and bye bye. Hey, pal number 2, those who chose the card Thoughts, this is your pal. So I already pre-shuffled the cards, so let's get into it. We have the 5 of coins, the 5 of pentacles, I mean. The Knight of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the Empress, beautiful. The 7 of Wands, okay, so a lot of Wands. I'm feeling very joyful in this spell, so it might be a very happy, joyful spirit. I love it. With the angel cards we have Be Assertive, we have Recovery, we have Abundance, beautiful. I'm gonna put it underneath the Empress card. And with the Starlight Oracle we have Await and the card Inner Earth. Beautiful, because my channel is called Inner Gaia, so I think you're on the right place. In the right place. Okay. Yeah, first of all, I'm wanting to make these jokes, so I feel like you are a bit of a jokester, or joker. Yep. Okay, so let me get into the energy a bit more. Your soul's natural gifts and talents. Yes, your soul is very strong. That's the first thing I want to say. I feel like you've been going through a lot in this lifetime. You've been either going through a depressive state, burnout or anything, a lot of grief, a lot of sadness. I feel like you have had a time of recovery, where you needed to recover, where you needed to get back to yourself in the past. And it has been a very hard time for you, where you had to break through all mental illusions. But now you're in this time, it's like you had to wait, you had to rebirth yourself in essence, you had to recreate yourself. And I feel like you're in a time right now where you're coming into this, where you are walking away from it, where you are getting back into your fire, you're getting back in to aligning with yourself, with your mission here. You're getting back into your abundant energy. You're getting back into your Empress energy. Because you've been connecting to your own inner earth. You've been connecting to yourself internally. Also with the Seven of Wands. You've been really connecting towards yourself, nurturing back, self-nurturing, and getting back into this flowing, abundant state. So what I get right now is that there's a time of birth for you. You're either birthing a new creation or you're birthing a child. It depends on every person and timeline you're on right now, because it's a collective reading. But it's like you've been feeling very disconnected from your soul in the past. And this time of going inward, this time of, I like to see depression as deep rest sessions. Someone wrote it somewhere, and I really resonated with this. Because often when we need to rest more, and we need to take this time to connect back to ourselves, we often find our own truth again. We find who we are back again. Because sometimes we have to lose as a part of ourselves in order to regain a stronger foundation, in order to go through this dark night of the soul, to actually find out who we are and what our soul is all about. And I see that you have done this, and you might coming out of it recently, or you have been out of it for a while now. But what your soul gifts are is fire. Also as the earth, of course, with the Empress and the inner earth. But you have a very fiery spirit, a very creative spirit, a very, you're like a free spirit. And that's a huge soul gift you have. You can work with fire, you can alchemize, you can bring back things that were dead, you can bring them back to life, you can bring different perspectives. Also, music might be something you're very into, dancing, creative arts. You're a very creative soul, and very loving and nurturing as well. And yes, Earth really wants to let you know that you are a beautiful soul, and you have so many gifts within you, and you're such a loving, nurturing, also very motherly energy. Very caring energy. You're very abundant. You have a lot of gifts, especially in creating, in terms of creativity. You have like this creative connection, and you can be very assertive. You can stand up for yourself. You're a really, really strong person. Also with healing, I think you're a natural healer. You heal others and yourself with art. You heal others and yourself with fire, with passion, with creativity. And that's your soul essence. It's transmuting darkness and dismantling mental illusions and getting back into the truth of who you are, of getting back into the fire. And fire purifies, you know. And that's something you have within your spirit, within your soul. You have this fire inside of you, but also this groundedness to actually put your creative sparks, your inspiration into physical manifestation. Yeah. You're a really strong soul. You've been through a lot, I can see that. And you're coming out of it, or you have come out of it. And I want to congratulate you for this, because you've done a lot of hard work, and I really appreciate seeing this. I really do. Yes. Okay, so let's get some specific talents and gifts of your soul now. So spirits, what natural gifts and talents does Palm number 3 soul have? It's like everything you've been going, nothing can bring you down. You're a really strong one. Yeah. It's like every time you're being beaten down, you get back up again, and you get back up stronger, more self-aware, and more self-aligned. It's like it fuels your fire, you know? You really hold the keys of the fire. Yeah. You really know how to work with this element. I see that. Okay, so I have a few. Oops. We have the card Lavender Spirits. What I get with this card is that for you, whenever you get back into your head again, make sure you have some lavender around. It's a random message that comes through, but also with the card Witch, yeah, you might be a witch. In the past, you have been a witch, and you've been working a lot with lavender and with the herb spirits, but also with fire. I really see this. I've been working with fire a lot. So what might be nice for you is to have ceremonies, fire ceremonies, and to burn away all that does not belong to you anymore, and to purify your soul constantly. Lie detector, yeah, you see the truth. Also with this card, you see like it's the mechanism of the head. You have discovered your own lies, you have discovered your own illusions, you have discovered your own mental prison, I would say, and by doing that you can easily detach from a situation and see the truth, and see where people are not speaking their truth and are lying. Meditation. Geometry. Seeing patterns. Okay, a few more. Fairies. I like that. Teaching and astrology. And underneath we have cryptic writing. Okay. Yeah, I think you have a natural connection with the earth. You have a natural connection with the angelic realms. You have a natural connection with the fairy realm, with the fae. You already know this, or you're starting to know this, but if you doubt it, you really are connected to these realms, and it's there. Yeah, astrology is something your soul also has a lot of knowledge about. It's something you've been connected with in past lives. It's something you've been teaching to others. So getting into this, or if you already are, wonderful. But if not, it might be very nice. You might find a different side of yourself. You can discover different parts of yourself as well. Cryptic writing. I think for you it would be very nice to just set a timer for 20 minutes in the morning and just start writing whatever comes through, because in the end you will find that you will have like certain messages, certain patterns with the geometry. You will, reading back, you will discover a lot. I don't know what, it's a meditation for you, I see, but there's something there, and will be very helpful for you to connect more deeply with your soul and your gifts, and to have a clear mind as well. Yeah. I do not feel like getting into these a lot because I think it's very clear for now. Yeah. Okay. So that's it, pile number 3. I hope you liked this reading. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. And if you want to book a personal reading, all the information and my website link is in the description box. So, bye bye. Hey, pile number 3. Those who chose the card Intensity. I already pre-shuffled the card. So let's get into it. We start off with the King of Wands. Judgment. The Knight of Cups. Beautiful. The Two of Wands. For the Angel Oracle, we have the cards Perfect Timing. Stay positive. Meditation will give the solution. And for the Starlight Oracle, we have to trust on the right moments. Star Brothers. And important direction. Okay. So let me get into your energy. Your soul's natural gifts and talents. First of all, with the Intensity cards and the King of Swords, I think you're a very great communicator. You're very good at communicating, to cut through bullshit, let's put it that way. And your soul has this wisdom inside of it. It has this way of expressing itself that is very truthful, very straightforward, and very clear as well. So that's a very, very intellectual gift you have. You have this ability to have a clear mind and to cut through all the nonsense. To cut through the essence and to speak your truth regardless of what others are saying, what chaos there is. You're really able to see through all and to really bring things back to the truth, to the eternal truth, and to make sure there is clarity in every situation, in every circumstance. That's what I want to say. Yes. Another gift I got with the perfect timing and trust on the right moments, you have a very great awareness of divine timing. Your soul is very connected to divine timing, and it knows when to be in this fiery energy, when to push through, when to be in this divine masculine energy of doing, of getting things done, but also it knows when to surrender. It knows when to get back more into the feminine, into the emotional energy, and to be and to allow. And so there's this great balance of yin and yang within you. There's this great balance of masculine and feminine energy, which helps you to align your actions and your words with the right timing, to align yourself with divine timing. Your soul has this natural gift of understanding not the physical time we live and work in, but to intuitively feel when it's the right timing to do and when it's the right timing to be, when it's the right timing to push through and when it's the right timing to surrender. So that's really beautiful. I also see your soul is very romantic. You might be into dancing as well with the Judgment card. but you have a very natural connection to your feminine side as well, to the more subtle, to a more subtle energy of wondering, of being soft, of being positive, of allowing yourself to rest, allowing yourself to be romantic. Yeah, you have a very romantic soul, very dreamy as well. And what I just said, you have a really, really strong and good judgment. Yes. 222. Yeah, the dual nature inside of you. Sometimes, we have some people are very like in their masculine energy, and some are very in their feminine energy, very flowy, very. But you are very balanced. You have a very balanced soul, and you have both of them really balanced within yourself. And that's one of the biggest gifts you have in this timeline. Yes. Also, there might be something with birds. You have a natural connection with birds, with eagles, with owls, with crows. Yeah, your soul is very connected to the animal realm. I think you also feel very at home with animals, with pets maybe as well, where they surround you a lot, and these are your spirits, guides working with you and making sure that you're on the right path. Also, your positivity is something, because you have this feminine side, because you have this romantic soul, it's also easy for you to see the wonders in life, to see the miracles, and to be very positive, and to express this outwardly, to express your love freely, and to express your abundant positive energy as well freely to your surroundings. Yeah. You might like traveling as well. It's something you have done in past lives. Your soul has really traveled a lot in this world, connected with different cultures, and is very wise. Yeah. Okay. I have some card messages of some extra gifts and talents of your soul. So let's see what we have for you. So dear source, what are power force, natural talents and gifts? What are power force, natural talents and gifts? Writing. We also have the envelope here. So writing is something your soul is really good at. Expressing your romantic nature in writing might be very might be a gift you might have already explored within yourself, or you would be good at. So it can also be an invitation to explore this. Also, writing about your travels, connecting to Gaia. Let's have some more. Some more messages. Dreamer, visionary, alchemist. Music and dancing, yes, like I already said. Yeah. With the alchemist, it's like you can really shift. Your soul is a born alchemist. It can easily shift as well between this masculine and feminine energy. It can transform, it can bring this fire also into a more emotional, watery space. So writing, music, dancing, all these creative outlets is something your soul will shine through in. Allowing yourself to dream, to allow your visions to come true, and putting them out there in your creations, is that your soul is guiding you to do at this moment in time. To express your soul's truth, it would be really nice to allow yourself to be creative and to let this dreamy nature out. And with the connection to Gaia, I naturally feel you're a very grounded soul. Because you have this balance within yourself, you are naturally very grounded, and you can see through all illusions and alchemize when something is out of balance easily. So for you, I feel you're a very evolved soul, and it actually makes me feel very grounded as well. We have the card meditation underneath again. We also had the card meditation gives solutions. Yeah, so for you, I think if you meditate, you immediately get this connection with your unconscious side, with your spirit, with source, because you have this natural connection, you have this natural union within yourself of divine masculine and divine feminine, and it would be very nice if you, maybe you already do it, but if not, to express this into creative outlets, into writing, into music, into dancing. Yeah, so that's really beautiful. Thank you, pal number 3. This is your reading. I hope you liked it. If so, make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this content, and support my channel as well. If you want to book a personal reading or coaching, or want to have a Reiki session with me, my website link is in the description box and all the information is there. So I hope you have a good day, and bye bye.